In a league where every shot matters, when every matchup is a battle, 12 teams stand on the brink of destiny. This is the road to the playoffs. At the top of the mountain, three giants collide. The Guardians, unshakable, ruling the East with iron resolve. Notre Dame Time, the West's immovable force, marching with championship swagger. And the Z Tigers, prowling with silent, ruthless precision. Only one will claim the throne. Only one will enter the playoffs as the undisputed number 1 seed. Behind them, the challengers rise. 2 balls, 1 hoop, fighting to break into the elite. King Cobras, striking with venom and ambition. Pink Weenies, sliding through chaos with icy confidence. They're not here to watch the Titans battle. They're here to steal their spots. But for the first time ever, the ground trembles beneath the power bombers. Once a playoff certainty, now standing on the edge of elimination. 1 slip, and the streak is over. This is their fight for survival. And in the shadows, the spoilers wait. The Alphas clawing for a miracle. Head for toes, unpredictable and dangerous. Dunkin' Donuts, ready to ruin someone's season. Jokić the GOAT, the chaos agent. Ballers, swinging for pride and payback. They may not reach the promised land, but they can drag someone else down with them. 12 teams enter the season. 7 will survive. Every shot, every rebound, every matchup decides who walks the road to the playoffs. This isn't just fantasy basketball. This is your life. And the countdown starts now.
Get ready for fantasy hoops. Step into the arena, RCMP Plus. It's not luck, it's logic. Bang, that's a power bomb move right there. Light it up, big fella. Woo, that's fantasy fireworks. Buckets, baby. Ain't no rivalry like an RCMP rivalry. From the stats to smack talk, where trash talk meets true talk. It's not just fantasy, it's legacy.
Welcome back to RCMP Plus Fantasy Hoops. I'm Tommy Douglas, and we are officially through Week 17 double week action. The playoff picture is tightening up. Some teams are peaking at the perfect time, and a couple squads are officially packing it up for the offseason.
And Tommy, this week, had everything. 2 top dogs throwing haymakers, a matchup that came down to the wire, and 1 team dropping 1,747, like they were playing on rookie difficulty.
We've got standings, shifts, updated playoff seeding, FAAB strategy talk, and a look ahead to Week 18. Let's start with the scoreboard. King Cobras 1,000, 624 defeated Power Bombers 1,554.
That one came down to the wire. Power Bombers made a late push, but King Cobras closed it out. Donovan Mitchell and Paolo Banchero stepping up when it mattered.
Power Bombers fought hard without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the lineup. That's a tough hill to climb. You can only squeeze so much out of Jared Allen and Jalen Duren before you start looking around for miracles.
And King Cobras needed that win. At 10-7, they're sitting right in that middle playoff cluster. You don't want to limp into the bracket.
Guardians 1,000. 597 defeated Z Tigers 1,525.
2 top dogs, and it did not disappoint. Back and forth all week. Cade Cunningham dropped 275 and said, "I run the East."
Guardians now 14-3. Z Tigers 13-4. That's a potential finals preview. Anthony Edwards and James Harden did their part, but Guardians just have too many options.
When Tyrese Maxey and Julius Randle are cooking behind Cade, it's a problem. That roster is deep.
2 balls, 1 hoop 1,000. 747 defeated Alphas, 1,063.
That was domination. Absolute domination.
Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray, Derek White, everyone showed up. And without Giannis even active, that's scary.
Alphas are Zeven and Teen now. For a team with Devin Booker, LaMelo Ball, Kawhi Leonard, and Kristaps Porzingis, this season has not gone according to plan.
Notre Dame Time 1,000. 441 defeated Padfoot Toes 1,183.
Padfoot Toes came out swinging early, but injuries caught up to them again. No Domantas Sabonis, Stephen Curry, and Michael Porter Jr. on IR. It's just too much to overcome.
Luka Doncic and Bam Adebayo steady as always. Notre Dame Time now 14-3 and sitting on top of the West. Ballers 1,000. 239 defeated Dunkin' Donuts. 1,070.
Dunkin' Donuts forgetting their lines again. That offense went cold.
Nikola Jokić led the way with a 292-point performance this week. That's your top performance of the week.
When Jokić drops 292 and you're already eliminated from playoffs, that's the fantasy equivalent of flexing in the mirror with no one home.
Pinguinis 1,000. 393 defeated Jokić 1,000. 273.
And that one officially knocks Jokić out of playoff contention.
Desmond Bane had 254 for Jokić, but it wasn't enough. Victor Wembanyama, Kevin Durant, and Alperen Şengün powered Pinguinis to 10-7.
Pinguinis are dangerous. Nobody wants to see Wembanyama in a one-week playoff matchup.
Top 3 performances this week. Nikola Jokić, 292 for Ballers. Cade Cunningham, 275 for Guardians. Desmond Bane, 254 for Jokić.
Guardians and Notre Dame Time, both 14-3. Z Tigers, 13-4. Those are your heavyweights.
Current playoff seeding looks like this. 1. Guardians. 2. Notre Dame Time. 3. Z Tigers. 4. 2 balls, 1 hoop. 5 King Cobras. 6 Pinguinis. 7 Power Bombers.
And eliminated from playoffs, Jokić and Ballers.
Let's talk FAAB. Notre Dame Time has $0 left.
They spent it all and said, we're riding with this squad. Meanwhile, Alpha still have $85 sitting there. Jokić has $75 and they're eliminated. That's like bringing cash to a game that already ended.
Power Bombers 32. King Cobras 30. Ballers 15. The real question is, who's making one last move before week 18?
And don't forget the bracket format. The 1 seed gets a bye, then 5-4, 6-3, 7-2. If you're sitting at 7, like Power Bombers, you're staring at Notre Dame Time, first round.
That's not a vacation. That's a problem. Let's look ahead to week 18. Padfoot Toes versus Alphas.
Alphas need this one badly. Padfoot Toes are fighting pride at this point. If Devin Booker and LaMelo Ball don't show up here, that's a long off-season meeting.
Dunkin' Donuts versus Notre Dame Time.
That's tough for Duncan. Luka Doncic and De'Aaron Fox are not in a forgiving mood right now.
Jokić versus Power Bombers.
Power Bombers cannot slip here. Even though Jokić is eliminated, Pascal, Siakam, and Desmond Bane can still ruin your week.
King Cobras versus Ballers.
If Nikola Jokić goes nuclear again, King Cobras better have answers. But on paper, Cobras are deeper top to bottom.
Z Tigers versus Twee Balls Één Hoop.
That's the matchup of the week. Anthony Edwards and James Harden against Jaylen Brown and Jamal Murray could be a playoff preview.
Guardians versus Pinguinis.
Cade Cunningham against Victor Wembanyama. That's superstar versus alien. If Pinguinis steal this one, the seeding chaos begins.
That wraps up Week 17 action, heading into Week 18. Guardians and Notre Dame Time sitting at the top. Z Tigers right behind. The middle of the bracket is still shifting.
1 week left before everything locks in. No more saving FAAB. No more excuses. Set your lineups, watch your injury reports, and don't get cute.
For PG-13, I'm Tommy Douglas. This has been RCMP plus Fantasy Hoops. We'll see you next week when the playoff picture is officially set.